guys, welcome back to Total Control. This is part 2 and we're continuing building. Now we're on the second part of the manual. I'll place it up on the screen and here you will see all the parts which are in this bag. And in this bag we have the chassis, we have some front weight, we have some graphite lower wishbones, like so. But before we're going to start building, we're going to prep this chassis a little bit, because it's not quite ready. It doesn't say in the manual itself that you need to do this, but usually on higher-end cars and other RC cars that you build for competition or just for clubbing, they want you to seal the carbon with a thin layer of cement, of CA glue. So that's what we're going to do. And for this glue here, I'm going to choose something I think everybody has heard of, or you can get any thin CA glue, but I'm using the Sapper one. I always use this one. It's very good. It's fast drying. So I'm going to take this up here and take off the top of it. Place it very carefully, and I'm going to use this sort of a funnel. Something like this, you know? I'm going to place it on the bottle. And then I'm going to gently, you also recommend that you have some Q-tip for this. Cotton tip. So, what I'll do is I'll slowly start pouring here on the side until I see the first drop comes out. See the tube now. There we go. Just going to help it go down the side. I don't want to spill anything. And press gently, 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 gently. See, I'm going to use, then I'm going to take my cotton tip and I'm going to help it. Just smear it everywhere. Now, please guys, be aware that when you're using CA glue and cotton, it's going to fume a little bit in the beginning, right? So you are maybe getting some fume. So please sit in a ventilated room when you're doing this. It can be quite irritating to the eyes and so on and so forth. It comes up as a small smoke, and it dissipates very, very fast, but it's very intense. So please try to sit in a ventilated room, okay? All right, so we're going to continue this. I'm going to use the CA glue here and continue to very, very, very gently apply it. And there we go again. Use my cotton tip again and just make sure it is everywhere. Beautiful. Then just going to turn the chassis around and make sure that we can continue doing very slowly and very controlled, because this is why you're taking the cotton tip and helping it be applied nicely all over. Continuing here. There we go. And just smearing it all over. I don't know if you pick it up on the camera, but you already see a very, very thin layer of CA sealing that carbon, and will make it a lot stronger as well. So this will help you protect your investment. And again, just do small parts at the time, so you have good control over what you're doing. And here you go. Beautiful. Here again, another small portion. Just lightly make sure to come few drops at a time. Help it smear the first layer out. And here we go. With a cotton tip. Again, smearing it carefully and sealing those small cracks. It really is becoming nicely sealed, and you're protecting your carbon fiber. Now, I'm not sure how high of a grade carbon fiber 3Racing is using for this, but I think maybe this is more like an industrial carbon fiber. It's very nice, but I'm not sure it is as neatly woven together as the higher end tiers, which of course would make sense because if you're using industrial grade carbon, then you're saving quite a bit of money in production. But it should be as durable as the other one. All right, we spilled a little bit, not to worry. I have my little paper cloth here, and I'll quickly use my cotton tip here and make sure I smear it all over again. Beautiful. You don't need to apply any accelerator to this at all. Just let it dry, let it sink properly into the grooves, into the small carbon cracks, so to speak, and yeah, just let it cure all by itself. You will clearly see, again, if you have missed any part or if you need to apply even more. Here, for instance, I can see that I was a little bit too careful. So I'm going to take a small layer more, apply to it. Just a few drops. And already now I can see that I'm repairing the small mistake I made. And now it is properly sealed. You can see all around. And here again, a little bit more maybe. Just a teeny, just a small drop. Oh, there we go. I'm quite happy with that. Everything is sealed, everything is closed. No. And I feel I have protected my investment. The chassis is now much more durable should you be unfortunate enough to crash. And let's face it, guys, most of us crashes quite a lot. So, I mean, this here is just a good precaution to take. What I want to do is I want to take and fill the holes on the chassis with some cement here, and I'll try to show it as clearly as possible. Very careful. I'll do one drop here, use my cotton tip, and just smear it around. So I have covered the carbon chassis hole, the screw hole, and I'll keep on doing that on a few. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Beautiful. Quickly use my tip, like so. Excellent. And I'll continue. Do it on the rest of these holes here, so we have sealed all the carbon parts. Excellent. And as you can see, guys, it doesn't take long at all to do this. But again, it's good to make sure that thing doesn't go apart unnecessarily if you're having a crash. We'll continue. But this is part of the fun thing as well. I think by building a car is to, take your time and have a good time doing so, right? We're going to have enough time to drive this car a lot. There we go. Now, I know some of the other brands, not some of them, but most of the other brands actually advises you to do this in the manual. I'll put it up here in the screen and show you an X-ray manual that shows it. But I do not understand why 3Racing doesn't recommend this, because it really should be done. So maybe 3Racing, if you're watching this, maybe implement it in the next manual that you do, because I think it's a good practice. There we go. And it doesn't matter if you're spilling just a little bit. It really doesn't. Now I'm going to do those little inside these little holes here as well. You see? So we just cover everything. And it goes quite fast. Again, the slightest drops here. We're taking our cotton swab and just helping it, really. Turning it over. And again, just a tiny, teeny, itsy bitsy bitsy. And so my Q-tip here has gone completely hard. So since I need to get into a smaller area, I'm going to use a brand new one. Apply carefully so I get in there properly. And there we go. There we go. Applied like so. And force it in and just make sure it covers all of the small cracks in the carbon. Here we go. Beautiful. We only have one left and we should be done with the chassis. That should cover it. Should cover it nicely. So I'm just going to let this now rest and let it cure. So we also have lower arms for the car. I think I want to have a feel to them, but I think I want to cement them as well. It won't hurt me doing so, and I think it's again a good practice to protect your carbon fiber. So while we are in the mood of gluing stuff together, I think this we should really glue these arms as well. And it shouldn't be a problem at all. Just to go quite nice and fast, I think. Here we go with the one. Using our Q-tip and again helping it, smearing it out. Goes quite fast, this. There we go. And again helping it smear out. Filling all the carbon cracks here. And a little bit more. And the arm is already starting to look nicely glued. Very nice. Gets really good into the cracks here. And I'm also going to take here in the middle to make sure that we do not have any weak points. There we go. Now, I'm going to do this on the 3 others as well. So, by the power of editing and magic. All right, so we have now prepared everything we need for the next stage. And the next stage is to build the chassis. We're going to place things on the chassis. What we covered in this video was that the importance of gluing together your chassis, cementing it nicely, letting it cure, filling all the holes with cement. I did also the arms of the car, glue them very nicely, and it is now ready to assemble. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like, subscribe, and please comment if you have any question or what's your experience with cementing and gluing your chassis. Have you broken your chassis? I want to know. Tell me all about it. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.